Hello and welcome to another episode of Dominion 6. I'm the Falskid. We're playing as Baratos in our Disciples game with Dark Side Cookies as Machaka. We are on turn 44. We're kind of wrapping up the Fomorian War and trying to get as many spoils as we can. Mostly underwater at this point, but there's still a fort left that we're going to go after that Machaka's bounced off a couple times. Machaka sent us some Blood Slayers and some Nature Gems. Obviously, we're not going to send them anything back. No, I think we do eventually. I don't remember if it's Stardor. We do send them a bunch of Death Gems. Although I think I did promise that I would send him research boosters, like, for a lot of the game. And I don't think I ever sent him any. But we'll see. It's going to work out. Allied Commander found a magic site. We found Sparkling Fields. 5 Blood Hunters found 6 Blood Slaves. Again, though, this province is too small, so it's partially on us, but still sucks. The AI from Fomoria is getting in there. Look at this little thug. Oh yeah, he's just a champion. Counter raiding Machaka. Hinam gets attacked by barbarian. Oh, they attacked into the barbarians that were on their capital. Machaka moves to put Midland back under siege. And there's nothing here, so he's going to be successful on that one. And we get attacked here by Fomoria, who'd been allowed to break free. Luckily, it's one barbarian chief who's going to run into our 1 PD, because I shouldn't put enough PD in. Just a titanic battle for the ages as he gets murked by a light infantry. Yeah, this was a big mistake. Luckily, it didn't cost us. We get some air gems. We got a lot of falsehoods. Worth pointing out, these are not necessarily all negative events, I believe. This can also just be the Buddha's site searching for us. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to Midland. We're doing fire elementals to try and break through that wall. We've got a lot of fear. We're gonna do air elementals too. So we're basically just gonna do that. I'm not too afraid. I don't think there's much left in there. Got some attack rear guys potentially. So nothing too exciting going on there. We can take this, and maybe we'll go ahead and take that back. Big stack here from Machaka. He's gonna go try and deal with Hinam. I think that we had told Sarmatia that they could have Hinam, but at this point it had been a very long time and they hadn't made any progress, and so we were just kind of like, we're gonna go do it. You've had your opportunity, but it's just taking too long. So Machaka's gonna move to take it. I don't think I pointed out before, we got this black tower. So it's 3 death gems, but it's also this blood 2, death 2, and then a 1. So this guy is great. I mean, he's old, but he's a good blood hunter. This one's much cheaper blood hunter. Only 2 recruitment points still. So those are pretty nice. There's also lizards here. So it's a great province. You can see we've got a temple up and a lab. Eventually look to fort that. We are finally moving our blood hunting operations to better pastures. We're doing a water site search. Yeah, Voice of Apsu. Summoning allies. We're forging a thistle mace to send to Machaka because he needs it. And we have the research and he doesn't. That's why he sent us the gems. Otherwise, we're doing more research. We could be summoning more Draconians and should be summoning more Draconians. We are forging Earth Boots and a Dowsing Rod. We should be making more Dowsing Rods. It's tricky, of course, right? You want to research, but you also, we're up in the lab here. You also want to get that blood going. I wanted a Dowsing Rod basically right for every... Oh, we are making more. Okay, good. Dowsing Rod, Dowsing Rod, Dowsing Rod. Ring of Water Breathing. We're going to let our dragon go into the water as our plan there. Okay, we are making a bunch of Dowsing Rods. That's good. Up here, we're going to head into Blue Waters. pick up this bird. Eventually, this is going to the Morian team, but until they take it, I will gladly accept its 2 gem income and $24 until they want to show up and actually take it from us. It's a nice province too. Yeah, so we could be, again, probably a little more aggressively doing some of our site searching. We moved out a lot of our water mages to do that. I don't know that we have the perfect mix of mages right now. We have, the problem is you obviously really want these blood 2s to go and search, but that means you're making a lot of guys who don't search very well. And so when they're researching right, they're just worse than if you had your sages researching. We'll obviously do a better. This one has 1 magic, this has 2 magic. And this guy has a, so it's just 1, hold on. That's not my capital. 11 verse 13, yeah. So you're better off with the Baratin Sage, if you can help it. Now, you do want to have access to these guys also to join Sabbaths for attacking things as needed and casting spells. I have some, not for this game, I have some designs we're trying to work on for Baratos with some Sabbaths, but haven't quite gotten there. Haven't quite figured that one out yet. See if I can figure it out. I'm sure I'll join a game with it and see if we can put it up on the channel. Okay, anything else exciting? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and jump to 45. We'll go ahead and put that fort under siege. Let's see what we've got. 5 king, miss with voice of Apsu, farm of plenty was found. Machaka goes ahead and attacks. He moved off of the fortress. He's gonna kill some PD. We're gonna go ahead and attack into Moria's underwater. There are Kalulu here. I think we outnumber them, so we should be fine. Because we should just kind of chop down the edge. Yep. We lost 4 Ictids. And Machaka moves on to Hinnom. You can see he spends more time scripting than I do. And he's going to run into these dudes who are trolling. They're not blessing, though, which is an interesting approach. There we go, there's the blessing. Not too sure what they're doing here, but they're going to lose their leadership pretty quick. And then they are going to die. We lost 9 barbs, a lion warrior, and some lizard warriors. We got air gems and earth gems, fire gems and astral pearls, nature gems. And it's going to take us a little bit of time to siege this down. I should have moved it this turn, or last turn, but I didn't. We're moving a bunch of draconians to go and complete that siege. We are transmuting fire because we need the income. The procurer of stuffs is going to go take out this underwater province for us. And we're going to go take the seat of Karassos. This is agreed to go to Vanheim. So we're not going to look at that one just yet. We're going to start here. We're also going to try and take Blackwater. So we're trying to expand to 1, 2, 3 more underwater provinces this turn. And then we also have a group that's going to go take out these centaurs. We have a plan for Bogus. It's going to reveal itself in a couple turns. Yeah, a lot more transmute gold or transmute fire. We're going to get some hammers going. I mean, we're way behind the curve. It's turn 45. You could say we are the largest, but we're still second in income. Well, we got a lot of free gems this turn, but we're catching up on gems. Still, we moved this turn, so no blood income. We're way behind on blood. Our research sucks. We have the largest army. Sarmatia's research is crap. completely insane. Completely insane. We are recruiting Stormcaller. Yeah, we have no gold, so we're missing recruitment there. Barrington Priest. Bride, another Stormcaller. Just gonna take ages. But we didn't put up a temple yet. So probably should have made even more gold. See anything else we're doing? 2 transmute fires, 3 more dowsing rods, hammer, dowsing rod, 4 transmute fires, dowsing rod, draconians. So we are making 1,400 gold to try and clean up this infrastructure. And we probably are supposed to send some of this to Machaka. We're sending him the Thistle Mace, as I mentioned. So, not a ton though. Let's go to 46. Alright, so we got a Dwarven Hammer from Machaka. Who also messaged me because I was just busy not doing stuff. His wish list, because we had finished construction 5. We're on our way up to construction 7. We're gonna try and get this lightless lanterns going. But yeah, he wants death gems, water boosters, research boosters. He's not getting any research boosters. Those are my research boosters. We are sending him the Thistle Mace. We will send him water boosters eventually, and I send him a ton of death gems throughout the game. But yeah, we do 4 transmute fires for 1,400 gold. Draconians, battlefield found in Kopos. Finally get a good turn of blood hunting. Sarmatia attacks Femoria, and then Hinnom attacks Sarmatia, but that doesn't work. We've got a number of battles that we're engaging in this turn. This is us way over deploying to kill some centaurs. But we will successfully kill the centaurs. Although we managed to lose 3 Sayer doing it, so it was not a good trade. We could have done this much better. That was kind of just what I had in the region. We're gonna go ahead and attack into Femoria. Unfortunately, he had more here than I wanted him to. But we do still manage to take the victory. So that's good. That was in Blackwaters. In the Sea of Karassos, we've still got our Ichthyeids against much easier to kill province defense. And then in the Holy See, this is the dragon against the ant. Oh, no. Oh, I also moved out all these guys. Wow, I went ham on this. The dragon, yeah, he needs to get in there. Maybe a waste of the dragon's time, but might have been close otherwise. Dragon can also site search down here, and I think he's going to build a lab. So that's good. Machaka takes Hinnom out. We get some more free gems. Plus gold. So we had a ton of gold this turn. Special monsters fail to kill Sarmatia. Shame. Independence attack Machaka and fail. That's good. So yeah, we picked up another 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces this turn. So we are now... This is... I think Cookie sent me a picture and is like, this is a problem. You are creating a problem. And I think that the #1 person who's going to take our land for the next several turns is going to be Cookies as we transfer land back to him. That's what this guy's staying here to do, is give land back. So that's funny. Can see another Voices of Apsu cast going. We went ahead and got the swimming men. They were like 8 gold. 10 gold. And I was like, all right, I'm going to send them to go take Utterdeep. We're going to move our troops out. Again, this is supposed to eventually go to Vanheim, but they can have it when they come get it. I'm not going to put any PD in it. But I'm not just going to let it sit there and not get any income from it while nothing happens. So, we're going to go ahead and storm here. We've got Draconians on attack rear. We're going to do fire elementals. and otherwise we're just going to attack. We've got fear on our horses. We've got lots of barracks and spearmen. I think that we should be fine. I don't think there's much in here. And yeah, we're doing lots of fire elementals and some air elementals. Probably overcommitting gems, to be honest. You can see, right, we made 1,400 gold and we got another 500 gold from events. We're sending 900 to Machaca, and otherwise we spent it all. We're building a temple and we're building the fortress. So that's all good news. You know, we're finally able to recruit mages all over again. We still, at this point, have not found an astral Stormcaller. Now, we haven't made that many, but we also, I feel, are unlucky. And I want my astral Stormcaller so we can start getting an astral income going. But no. We've got other ones. This is probably not ideal. We're searching 1 extra point of air and 2 points of water. Yeah, I don't know. Could maybe be just more efficiently auspexing that whenever we get there. We don't have any Tham yet, but so be it. Anybody else doing anything interesting? Skull Staff for the Machaca people. Owl Quill, that's mine. Dwarven Hammer. 1 voice of Apsu. I think we can get 1 more turn in. We can get up to 47. Go ahead and watch this storm. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff from Machaca. Which is fun. This is Well of Misery goes up, which is very scary for Sarmatia. Very scary indeed. Miss on Voice of Apsu. Luckily, we do. The Allied Commander goes ahead and finds 3 nature gems here, and the Woodhenge Druid, which I don't do a lot with, but I know Cookies loves. Oops, wrong button. We found, so this happens to me a bunch of times this game. I'm like, oh, Tower of the Devil's Bride, what is that? You get imps. And they're not even, they're all units. These are not, even like the Shadow Imp is not a recruitable scout. And it makes 5 unrest. You can see there's a shit ton of unrest here. Although part of that is Bale Hammond himself. Miss on those, 36 blood slaves. We're gonna go ahead and we sent these mercs in to fight the independents that were still here. And we're gonna go ahead and take those out. Machaca pings the Watcher Throne. And so yeah, you can see it's got 14 Watchers and this big old monolith, and then some miscellaneous crap. And these guys hit for 20. So they're quite dangerous. Quite dangerous. If you watched my Porphyrion game, you saw me take that throne, super combatant that throne, and that was with a Lastrygonian Tyrant, and it was dicey. It was dicey. All right, now we can watch our storm. Again, there's really not that much here, especially because we can leap right over the walls. Which we start off, the undisciplined guys do it first. Yeah, I go ahead and I make fire elementals. I start to summon fire elementals anyway. And so we've already killed the whole back line. Fire elementals are all just a waste. They're not even gonna see. They're not even gonna make combat. That's what, 6 wasted fire gems. There's air elementals here too. So we wasted some gems on this, but we took it with. We lost 5 Nightmare Riders. The Nightmare Riders, right? They are cool, and they've got the fear, but they die really easily. Well, these were probably friendly fire and or maybe the slingers. But I think they might have been friendly fire. Which is going to be a theme, or has been a theme this game, of me inadvertently friendly firing my Nightmare Riders. Here is the battle in Femoria. Unfortunately, just against an AI. Not a lot of stuff here. We're mostly going to get just the Bloodlust out of Lanka. And they have Quickness is their bless. And they are very killy, and they are going to move their way right through the gate. I believe they're going to burn out their Communion. Yep, there it goes. And this guy... That guy looks like he's going to make it. Yeah, he got the heal. They're doing the Sabbath heal Communion. So he survived. But I don't think he... I don't know how many they had, but yeah, they lost 2 Kalamuka, 2 Raktapada, and a Wizard's Apprentice as part of this. As well as 5 Palankasha. And Femoria's not out of the game yet, though. Soon enough. Good event. Glamour Gems. Gold. It's nice to have a luck scale. It feels good. We're going to forge another Thistle Mace. We're going to go ahead and move. I don't think we're taking any more territory this turn. We're trying to give territory away to Machaka because we're just climbing. Still don't have the most income though. But we're just climbing up. We're gonna lose this eventually. This one's supposed to go away, so we're kind of just, you know, a custodian of some territory for a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, we're relinquishing here. We're relinquishing here. We're gonna try and bring ourselves down. We're gonna go ahead and move people out. I think I messed this. Oh, this will be funny. We'll see it next episode. I go ahead and I give this fortress over to Machaka. Because he needs it more than I do. I suppose. You can see our gem bank has gotten kind of high again, although we have some plans, right? Once we hit construction 7 in like 4 turns. This Air 4 mage, right, is amazing. And again, the communicant's a liar. It was not here when we played. This Air 4 mage is amazing because she can make an air hat, take her to Air 5, and then with the 3 blood boosters, she can make a Robe of the Magi. And a Robe of the Magi pretty much is going to open up everything to us. Just, you know, that +1 to everything is insane. To do that, we are going to need to... I don't think we're doing it yet. We're eventually going to need to empower a Blood 3 Bride, which I think is part of why some of these are going home. Up to Blood 4. That way she can take the dagger and forge the other blood boosters. So, unfortunately, we won't be able to do it like the second we get to 7. It's going to take a couple turns of forging, but it is eventually doable, which is pretty great. We could have empowered somebody else. And I mean, it really... You could try and get the nature blood item to make it go a little faster, but we don't really have anybody who can cast that either. And we don't have so many blood slaves that we can waste doing that. You can see we are not currently casting a bunch of Sayer. We are holding on to our blood slaves to affect that. And what we're going to do from there is try and put up Eternal Pyre. Specifically because we have, right, this enchantment bonus 30. So we can put up a really nice Eternal Pyre. We have lots of fire gems. I will not spend all the fire gems on research items. A bunch of SDRs that should have been moved out here. I think they're going to get moved out, hopefully. But you can see we're really low on items. We're way behind. But we'll get there eventually. All right, that is it for this episode. Thanks everyone for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day.